Hi, I'm GH, and in this video are part 2 of my 2022 F1 drivers rating coming to the summer break. If you haven't seen the first part, the link is in the description. So the following are the benchmark for the rating system that I will be implementing. S meaning exceeding expectations, A little bit better than expected, B is acceptable, C below expectations, D severely underperforming, E don't deserve to be in F1. Please note that everything I said is based on facts and of course my own opinions. So, without further ado, let's start the video. The Dane made a surprise comeback after the whole Mazepin thing, and safe to say Magnussen has been impressive. A top 5 finish in Bahrain and 4 more points finishing result in a Haas are exceptional. When there is no problem with his car, most of the time Magnussen performs, and that's good. For now, I'll give him an A. Perhaps the most disappointing driver this season, McLaren, and let's be honest, almost all of F1 fans expect Daniel to compete for the win and podiums. While McLaren's car this season didn't exactly have that capability, in my opinion at least Daniel must perform as well as, if not better than his teammate, considering his experience and track record. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Daniel only managed to finish within the points on 4 out of 13 races so far, and most of the time got outperformed by Lando. It's getting so bad that McLaren chose to opt out of Ricciardo's contract next season. Taking into account of his performance so far, I'll give him a C-. Gasly didn't really wow the audience with his performance this year, especially compared to the previous season where he seems to easily finish within the top 6. But AlphaTauri isn't exactly a strong midfield team at the moment, so I'll give him some lenience. Pierre have a strong showing at Baku where he qualified 6th between the Mercedes and finished 5th. Overall, I'll give him a B. After missing the first and second race due to COVID, Vettel did quite well, especially considering the car. Multiple points finish, and to top it all, a P6 finish at Baku shows you that Vettel still got it. Unfortunately, he decided to retire at the end of the season, however he has nothing else to prove. Vettel will be written in the history books as one of the greatest drivers of all time, and driving for several more seasons in a lower midfield car isn't going to really add anything in his legacy. Anyway, for me he's a B+. Mick has shown glimpses of talent this season. Getting into Q3 and scoring points in a Haas is no easy task, and he managed to do so. However, in my opinion, he's very inconsistent, and it's something that could really affect his future results. Anyway, he still managed to finish P6 in a race this season, so at least Mick look better compared to last season. For now, I'll give him a B. Compared to his numerous amount of errors on the previous season, Yuki did quite decent and honestly for most of the time looked faster compared to Gasly. His best performance was at Italy where he finished P7. In my opinion, Tsunoda definitely has the speed to compete in F1, but he still needs to minimize his costly errors, and maybe more consistency as well as less fierce radio comms. At the moment, I'll give him a B-. So far, not bad for the Chinese rookie. He didn't make any crazy mistakes and for most of the time raced pretty good. Zhou even scored a point in his first ever F1 race, which is no small feat. If not for the technical problems that forced him out of several races, I think he would have some more points. For now, I'll give him a B+. He didn't perform that well, but also not that bad. Managed to finish barely in the top 10 on several occasions, including a hard defending on his teammate at France. I mean, Stroll did manage to score some points in that terrible Aston car, so I'll give him a B-. Taking into account of Stroll's tenure with Aston, I expect more from him. Albon did quite well on his first year at Williams. Driving on perhaps the slowest car on the field, he managed to score multiple points, something that his teammate was nowhere near accomplishing. Oh, and he also has multiple Q2 entries this season. Considering his car and teammates' performance, I'll give him a B+. His barely developing as a driver. God, even with more experience on the team compared to Albon, both Latifi's quali and race performance has been horrendous. His best performance is at Silverstone, in which Latifi managed to get into Q3 for the first time ever and finished 12th. Aside from that, he always consistently finished last or near last. Nothing personal, but in my opinion, he just don't have enough talent to compete in F1. Well, at least Latifi isn't as bad as Mazepin, I guess. Hulkenberg only raced in 2 rounds this season, so I can't really give him a rating. But he did manage to out-qualify Stroll at Bahrain, and considering he's a reserve driver, at least Nico isn't the slowest on the grid. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this video. Again, the part 1's link is in the description. Thank you for watching. If you like it, please share, like, and subscribe. See you in the next video, and yeah, have a nice day.